Hey Libra, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for July 5th, 2025. Let's see what's going on with Libra. The heart of your reading, we have the Seven of Pentacles. You are nurturing a garden, so to speak. You're putting in effort. You are believing that it's going to pay off in some way down the line. You can't necessarily see the results yet, so it requires some faith on your part. What's the challenge here for Libra? The Magician and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Not get tempted to try and manipulate the energies. I think you want to meddle or tinker. Let's say it's a literal garden and you're analyzing what's going on with the plants or the soil. You're testing the soil regularly for different levels and adding this thing to change that level, and changing up your watering schedule based on a new blog that you read, and you're really wanting to put effort into something that would potentially benefit from a little bit more space, a little bit more patience. Because with that analogy is the inherent need to wait for nature to take its course. You plant a seed and you can't make it sprout faster. I don't think you can. You can definitely create the conditions that are going to support the growth, but at the end of the day, it has to do its own thing, and you're not in control of that seed sprouting and growing into a plant and bearing fruit. That seed is doing that. You're just creating the conditions for it to do its thing. And if you get too involved, it can have adverse effects perhaps, or at the very least you're wasting time that could be better spent elsewhere. If we're talking about relationships here and like investing time and attention into a relationship, you could really be trying to influence the person to give up on things that are tempting to them. If they have a wandering eye, you could really be trying to influence them to stop doing that, change their behavior. If they have some sort of addictive tendency, you could be trying to mold and shape their attitudes to veer away from that addictive tendency. You're focused on the Two of Swords in reverse. This is either sticking to a decision that's already been made or avoiding making a decision altogether. Let's see what led up to this in the recent past. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is something not going your way. With friends. Or it's keeping you in a cycle of just having fun and it never progressing beyond that. For whatever your situation is, how this reading applies to your life. For some of you, I'm really getting this like perpetual, keeping it light, easy breezy, we're just having fun here sort of energy. When there's something missing there, like it never sort of evolves into a deeper friendship or a more serious committed relationship, or taking it from a hobby to a side hustle. Show me the higher self perspective for Libra. Queen of Swords in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're overanalyzing some things, and it's making you busier than you need to be. So I feel like this is echoing what I was picking up on with that Magician, Seven of Cups in reverse energy to start off with this, like, I can change it, I just need to study it harder. If I apply different actions, oh, let me try something else. Oh, that didn't work, okay, let me try something else. The Queen of Swords in reverse reads too much into things, misses the big picture, misses the real meaning, but she thinks she understands what's going on. And you pair that with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and it's like Spirit saying you're spinning your wheels here with all of this busy work you're creating for yourself because of what you think you understand. If you shift that, then you actually see what's going on and you can tend to the things that matter. Because you free up like your time and attention toward more meaningful or productive activities. Show me the near future. Queen of Pentacles. I like it. I like it. This is someone who is very intentional with their actions. They set themselves up so that everything that they need flows to them. They have more of a life of ease, but it's from good preparation. You pair that with the Six of Swords there at the bottom of the deck, and that sort of underscores, or gives an undercurrent, I should say, of this energy of getting your head clear, feeling a lot more easy. No, what's the right word for this energy? It's untangling yourself from that sense of like, I need to dissect so that I can involve myself and fix it, to I'm going to let it be. I'm going to ride with the universal flow. I know that I've set up my life in a way that everything that I need is going to flow to me, and I trust myself to handle the things that come into my experience well, because of all of the work that I've done in cultivating my garden. If I'm out in my garden and I notice weeds, I'm going to pull them, and my plants are going to be fine, because I am a good steward of my resources. Hovering, or what's the life equivalent of like being a helicopter parent? It's that sort of like, I'm going to just back off a little bit and let it be. Not with a sense of disaster, like, oh, it's all going to fall apart if I don't pay attention, but more so with the sense of, I've set things up for success, and anything that comes up, I'm going to be able to handle it, so I don't need to hover over this. I don't need to micromanaging. That might be more of like a word for just like general day-to-day life application of that energy. Your surprise is going to come in the form of something not being over. The World in reverse says you might feel this energy looming of like Everything's going to change, everything's going to shift. I'm going to have to let go of a lot of things in my life because of this big new energy that feels like it's looming. It's either saying that this is it's going to happen, but it's going to be a lot more gradual over time process than what you think. It's not going to suddenly shift and everything that you knew is gone. Or it's saying you think it's all crashing down and going to end, and you're going to be surprised to learn that you have a lot more time left in this experience than you think. Alternatively, if you're expecting some sort of major evolution in some area of your life, like a leveling up, an upgrade, that might not materialize in the way that you're expecting. Life might be redirecting you toward a different, I don't know, a different thing. I don't know how to say what I'm picking up on. A different life path. Your hopes and fears, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. You don't want to lose momentum. You feel like all of this time and attention that you're continually putting into the thing is what's keeping it going. And if you stop spinning the plates, then everything's going to come crashing down. I think that's not the case. And yeah, the impending disaster is not going to happen. The Tower in reverse is the culmination of the likely culmination of these energies. I don't know how or in what form you're expecting everything to come crashing down, but it's just not. It's a lot more stable than you think. You're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. We have King of Wands energy here in the upright. This is either a change of circumstance that you're going to be able to more easily contend with than you're expecting, or the big shakeup doesn't happen. You expect some disaster, and it's just not materializing. What advice do we have for Libra? Okay, 4 of Pentacles as advice says, hold on to the things that are important. You don't need to focus on getting more at this time. You have everything that you need for this season of your life. You're well resourced. If you're feeling like you're not doing enough or accumulating enough, and it's going to be a disaster because you can't get more, Spirit's saying, focus on what you have. Trust and believe that you have everything that you need to get through this or to succeed in this effort, whatever your circumstance is. I'm also getting that it's important not to over prepare, like not to hoard resources. Let me pull a clarifier on that because there's something more that wants to come through. The Page of Swords. It has to do with connecting with other people, communicating with other people. If you feel like you need to keep everything to yourself and not allow other people to know about it, or not talk to other people about it at all because it's your precious private thing, I think it's important to recognize that you have everything you need, but not in a way that closes you off from communicating about it. Talk to other people about it. Let them know. With your own discernment, of course. So Libra, I'm going to leave it there. I hope it helped. Have a great day, and I'll see you back tomorrow.